There's a lot of young men and young ladies that come inside that facility that are good people. They've made a bad mistake. You can do great things for 15 years of your life and then make one mistake and be incarcerated. In a lot of cases, once you meet them, I mean, it's just like the little boy and the little girl that live next door to you. But the only difference is they made some mistakes that brought them into a place of incarceration. A young man came to me and he just said, "Thank you." I said, "For what?" He said, "Thank you for putting me in the class." And then he kind of looked behind himself to the right and to the left. He said, "I love it."
Okay, today we're gonna do the companion piece to this, which was Galaxy Observance. We've got our prep, the black and dark gray background. We said we're going with hot colors, warms, yellows, orange, reds. We got a couple different reds. We're gonna go through it. Just want everybody to remember the piece that we're matching. And instead of doing straight downs, we're gonna do curving, more chaotic curving composition. The program I teach is inside the Pre-Trial Detention Facility in Jacksonville, Florida. We're working with juvenile males who are being adjudicated as adults, which means they are facing potential prison time. When they turn 18, they will most likely be introduced to the adult population. I'm there for an hour and a half of contact time, 2 times a week. The contact time is not only painting, but it's very discussion-oriented. Once we get some of that lighter yellow, I think you can do the straight yellow over top of it and it won't bleed. I do like all these like black and gray, see that? The wash, the direction right there, and go some across. We were playing with a portrait pink. It's good, it'll blend in. We'll cover, man, we'll cover. Yeah, you do it. The crimson and the brighter yellow looks good. We're getting that, that Super Bowl effect. All right, so somebody throw down a good bit of, let's go some more with the crimson and the bright yellow. Okay. The guys work collaboratively a lot. Sometimes that involves everyone having sort of a rotating role in watching a work develop with no expectations that particular work is even finished. It's just an exercise and seeing what happens and working together. Other times, particular painting will be more or less the concept of one person, and then they're having 1 or 2 other people, they're directing them, and or a larger group in the completion of that piece.
Without Mr. Tony, we probably wouldn't be working as a team. We'll probably be trying to do our own paintings. And you can't do that all the time. It takes more than one to see something that you can't see. Just like Basquiat and Warhol, they came together. And they made a very big impact on painting to the people.
Coming to this class, it gives them the opportunity to literally just be themselves. I don't have to be tough in this class. I just need to be me. I don't have to walk around and act like nothing bothers me. I'm able to now express myself through art. And I think that's the most important thing, them being able to realize, hey, it's okay for you to be who you are.
How about pull off of this, like down or something? Okay, he's got that.
So we can put it on the outside right now.
Okay, but first, take this for a ride. Who's gonna do it? Who's gonna take it from me? Slap it. Take it for a ride. Go.
You're messing up that cream color right now.
That's a good one. I like that. Yes.
Made me look at life more better than what it was before. Now I can see it, great things and stuff. Open up my eyes and stuff to the world.
It just done settle me down a little bit. Change my mindset a lot. Well, just to tell you, I ain't even know I had it. But I ain't know nothing about painting. But when I got in here and I seen what I was doing, it shocked me myself. When we come in here, we try to put how we think and feel on the canvas. I wasn't really surprised 'cause I always knew I had it in me, but I just never found a way to express it. Like, I never found a way to go through with it. I took art classes in high school, but I never took it serious. When I'm in here, this is the only thing I can't take serious besides my case.
You can't express your feelings in here, because people take that as weakness. But if I do it on the canvas, you can't, it's art. You can't take that as a weakness.
One thing about life, you can't fool anybody. You can tell me any old thing, but your eyes don't lie. When they walk in and they talk with you and they see that you truly care, then they realize that they can actually trust you then. So it has nothing to do with you disciplining them, or it has nothing to do with that. It's the fact of the matter is people want to know this magic question: do you care? One thing about this population, these young men that are in this particular facility, if they don't respect you, it's hard for you to get them to do anything. However, if they ever respect you, then the sky's the limit. You can open their eyes to a lot of things. Tony has done that by actually coming in and being able to talk with the young men, and not on that, being concerned.
Yeah. Okay. All right, we're sold, right? It's done? Okay. With the finished thing, I think it's pretty solid, right? Without more, won't work it to death? Okay.
We like to paint. Hey, we like to paint. Hey. By taking this class, it didn't just make me look at colors different, but it made me look at the bigger picture. Everything ain't always as it seems. The reason why I feel that way, that people wouldn't be able to understand my paintings, is because only I knew how I was feeling and what I was thinking when I painted the picture. And I doubt that somebody would be able to tell what I was saying on the painting. I doubt it. Before I came here, I thought art was like you paint a picture of something you see outside, or a picture you seen before. I ain't know you can just grab a brush and start just painting colors that you go by. You can even paint over other paintings. I ain't know people did that. See how my view of the arts has changed.
When you're at a place where it's dark, you're at a place where you're not around your family anymore, just hearing these words, it's gonna be okay, sometimes is all you need to make you smile and say, I believe that. Depending on what they're charged with, depending on how much time they're looking at, these guys are now looking at going to prison in some cases. So now they have to come to this class, and this class is kind of a release to them, because who can they talk to? They can't talk to their cellmate. In some cases, they may not be able to call home and talk with their parents. So this is kind of a release for them to actually to be able to exhale and say, it's gonna be okay. And that's why it's important to have someone like Tony, someone that's positive, that they can talk with, not necessarily about their case, but just say, hey man, it's gonna be okay.
It opened up doors in my mind. I think this class will have a little impact on me, because it's showing me the bigger picture. It's showing me it's more to life.
You know, if they continue, or at some point in their life, pick up visual art again, drawing, painting, anything like that, that's great. Hopefully they'll have a lasting impression of at least enjoying visual art. Part of it for me is bringing an enthusiasm, not only for the process of making art, but also for art history in general. Hopefully that's being conveyed to them, and that rubs off on them, that this, you know, it's like I want them to see this, you know, this world that exists. For me, it enriches lives and encourages people to think and see the world and everyday experiences in a new way.